Hello everyone! We're gonna have a new series starting today. We're gonna talk about money. Pag-uusapan natin yung concept of financial independence. What is financial independence and how is it relevant to me? Kung ikaw ay bago ka pa lang nagtatrabaho sa workforce or you've been in your career for a long period of time or ikaw nandun ka na sa middle stage ng buhay mo in terms of your career, it's about time that we kind of talk about the idea of financial independence.
Videos where you will learn powerful lessons about life and will help you achieve your full potential.
Hello everyone, my name is Kuya and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the idea of financial independence on our money series. Kuya Dax, ano nga ba yung financial independence? Sabi ni Wikipedia, ang financial independence daw is the status of having enough income to pay for your living expenses for the rest of your life without needing to rely on your employment or without needing to rely on someone else. That's the idea of financial independence. Pero parang ang hirap naman i-grasp ng idea na makakapag-provide ako sa pamilya ko nang hindi ako magtatrabaho or hindi ako magre-rely sa ibang tao para mapunuan yung daily expenses ko. Parang hindi ko ma-imagine yun, no? That's actually one of the questions that we're gonna tackle today. That's why I'm gonna talk about the idea of financial independence. Now, to better illustrate the idea of financial independence, let me just share to you a certain analogy na mas better mong maintindihan yung concept of financial independence. So, if you're gonna think about your working life, bago ka naman pumasok dyan, nag-aral ka muna. And you spend about 19 years, no? So, you went to school at the age of 5. Siyempre, K-12 na tayo, mas humaba. Sama mo yung college. That's about 19 years of you studying. And by the time that you get out of school, you're already 24 years old. Most of the time, we're gonna start on our working life at the age of 25. Siyempre, 1 year, pahinga ng konti bago mag-start ng trabaho. And your starting point is at the age of 25. Kung magtatrabaho ka for 40 years, ang retiring age is 65. We're talking about 40 years of your life that you are working. Isipin mo na lang yung analogy of a basketball game. Sa isang laban, merong 4 quarters. Diba? You have the first quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter. Ganon din sa working life mo. Isang quarter, sa amateur, ilang minutes? 10 minutes, diba? Ganon din sa buhay natin. Pero ihahalin tulad natin yung minutes sa number of years. The first quarter of your life is age 25 to 35 years old. So that's the first quarter. The second quarter of your working life would be age 35 to 45. The third quarter would be 45 to 55 and the fourth quarter is 55 to 65. Many of us, when we start working, we want to make sure that we achieve our dreams. Ano ba yung mga common na dreams ng tao? Magkaroon ng kotse, magkaroon ng bahay, mabigyan ng magandang buhay yung pamilya. Number 3, if you are married at you have kids, gusto mo mabigyan ng magandang buhay yung pamilya mo, and at the same time, you want to send your kids to a great school, di ba? Those are the common goals that you want to achieve when you have started working. The problem is, when you start working on those goals, you keep on working, trabaho, gusto mong makuha yung bahay mo, dream house mo, yung dream car mo, and at the same time, you're providing for your family. Magugulat ka na lang na yung buhay mo, tumatakbo, hindi mo mamamalayan, pumapasok ka na pala sa second quarter ng buhay mo, coming from the first quarter. And at the same time, you haven't really thought about the idea of financial independence. Pagkatapos mo magtatrabaho ka uli, bayad ng bills, pagkatapos mo magbayad ng bills, trabaho na naman, hanggang dumating ka sa point na nag-third quarter ka na ng buhay mo, 45 ka na. Tapos, you keep on questioning yourself, am I really in this right path? Am I really in the path that I'm going? Kasi parang nangyayari, paikot-ikot na lang, di ba? Papasok ka sa trabaho, mag-iipon ng konti, babayaran mo yung bills para makuha mo yung mga gusto mo, and at the same time, iikot ka. Pero, are you really able to achieve the dream that you wanted to achieve? Are you able to live the life that you really wanted to live? Kasi ano nangyayari, natatrap ka doon sa cycle. You know what's more worse is that if you don't think about the idea of being financially independent at an early age, what's gonna happen is you're gonna keep on working. You're gonna keep on working until you reach the age of 55, third quarter, and what's tragic is that pagpasok mo ng twilight years mo, age of 55 to 65, you still keep on working without any end in sight. And that has been your entire life. We even know people na lumampas na siya ng age 65 pero natrabaho pa rin. Tawag na doon overtime na. Diba sa basketball? Pagka nag-all ka pa rin, you have to go to overtime until you decide a winner. In this game of life, in this game of money in life, if you keep on working and you're not able to establish yourself financially, you're gonna keep on working up until past the age of 65. And that is why, as early as now, habang bata pa tayo, we're gonna talk about being financially independent, what's the mental state, and how do we actually achieve that. And this is what the series is all gonna be about. And at the same time, how can we thrive despite the situation that's happening around us right now. So let me share to you 3 points on why you want to achieve financial independence early. Let's face it, lahat naman tayo gusto ma-achieve yung financial independence. It's just that, nagkakaroon lang tayo ng difference in terms of achieving it kung kailan, no? Meron sa atin na-achieve yon during the later part of our career. Meron naman sa atin medyo sa gitna, mga around, nasa third quarter, around between 45 to 55. Meron namang mga ibang magagaling na-achieve dito at an early age. And I want to emphasize that there's a huge difference between you achieving financial independence at an early age and you achieving independence at later stage of your life. One of the things kasi is you will be able to enjoy much more things when you are much more younger. If you think about it, makakapag-tupis ka pa ba pagka nasa around 60s ka na na-achieve yung financial independence? Diba hindi, no? Medyo hindi na tayo ganun kabata. Siyempre, pag nag-travel ka, pumunta ka ng Great Wall of China. Medyo mahirap paglakad sa Great Wall of China pagka medyo uugod-ugod ka na. Alam ka naman may dala-dala kang tungkod, diba? There's just a huge difference, diba? When you are able to achieve independence at a younger age versus you achieving financial independence at a later stage. That is why I want to emphasize these 3 points. Point number 1, when you focus achieving financial independence early, you'll be able to expand your financial capacity. Come to think of it, pag nagtatrabaho ka pa habang sa early part ng career mo, you only have one source of income and most of the time, it's your job. So, the thing is, medyo mahirap baka bilhin yung mga bagay na gusto mo pag iisa lang yung source of income mo. And at the same time, medyo matatagal lang ka makuha yung investment goal mo para makapag-retire early. But when you start planning for financial independence early, you know, you're able to save that money and you're able to build that nest egg. And that nest egg will be your seed money para makapag-start ka ng investments mo. Or you can start your own small business and eventually grow it to a large enterprise. O pwede ka mag-focus sa tinatawag nating high income skill. Ano ba yung high income skill? It could be sales. It could be something that you're really, really good at that generates a huge amount of money. And use that amount of money for you to be able to invest more or create more and start increasing your source of income. So pag more than one na yung source of income mo, that starts to increase your financial capacity. That starts your journey towards financial independence. Point number 1, when you start planning, it increases your financial capacity. Point number 2 is that when you focus on achieving financial independence early, you'll be able to achieve a higher level of security. The problem kasi with just one source of income, hindi ganun kaganda yung security level mo. Paano pag nawala yung source of income na yun? It's like what happened when COVID-19 struck. A lot of our fellow countrymen lost their jobs. Meron tayong mga kababayan na nasa abroad na pinauwi ng Pilipinas because the businesses closed. Nag-fold yung mga ibang negosyo ng mga foreigner. What happened was, pinauwi yung mga Pilipino. So ngayon, ano nangyari? Nakatambay dito. That's the reality of things. So not to downplay them, but that's the reality of what's happening right now. And that is why it's more important for you to start working on your financial independence. That way, if ever na mawala yung source of income mo, meron kang alternative. For example, right now you are working in the corporate world, pero since you started planning for your financial independence early, nagsimula ka ng online business mo. And that online business, you know, generate that income. The thing is, when you lose your job, or if ever you lose your job in the corporate world, hindi ka totally pilay because meron kang ibang source of income. And that's what I meant when I say, when you focus on financial independence at an early age, you build a much more stronger stability and higher level of security para sa future mo. third and final point that I want to share to you today is that when you achieve financial independence at an early age, you'd be able to do the things that you're passionate about. It gives you more time. If you can recall my career series on my first ever video, one of the things that I said there is that you should start focusing on getting the money problem out of the way. Kumita ka muna ng decent amount of income. And when you earn that decent amount of income, you would be able to start doing the things that you're passionate about. And this is actually aligned to that. I mean, if you're able to achieve financial independence at an early age, you'd be able to do the things that you love. Mahilig ka mag-beach? Locally, pwede ka pumunta sa Boracay, La Union, Baler. Pwede ka rin mag-Coron, Palawan. At napakarami nating beach. You wanna go international? Meron tayong Bali, Indonesia. Pwede ka rin mag-Maldives. At meron rin Bahamas. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can go. The great news is that you are not restrained with the money issues. Kahit saan mo gusto, pwede ka pumunta. And you'd be able to enjoy that at an early age because makakapag-tupis ka pa. Diba tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, pangit naman mag-tupis ng medyo may edad ka na. Medyo hindi nag-proportion yung katawan natin doon, diba? Kung ikaw naman bodybuilder, diba? So, ma-showcase mo yung mga muscle mo. Yung 6-pack pandesal, diba? Palibasa ako 1-pack lang ako So wala tayong 6 na pandesal, di ba? Magagawa mo yun. Hindi ka mahilig mag-beach pero mahilig ka sa halaman. Isa kang tinagoreang plantito at plantita. Pwede kang mag-hanging garden of your bahay. Pwede kang gumawa I mean, you can create your own garden. Di ba? Syempre, pag gumawa ka ng garden mo, kahit anong mga halaman na pwede mo ilagay dyan. Lalo na ngayong may pandemic, sikat na sikat yung paghahalaman. Kahit puno pa ilagay mo. Ay, sorry. Wala palang puno sa garden. Joke lang yun. Aside from that, I mean, if you love cooking, grabe. I mean, you can enroll in a culinary art studio or whatever, and then you can even create your own restaurant. Pwede kang mag-deliver. Considering something that you're passionate about. Pwede ka mag-painting, baka pwede ka maging second coming ni Juan Luna. O kaya naman, second coming ka ni Vincent Van Gogh. Kung ganun kagagaling, gusto mo mag-painting, and nothing can stop you. You can do the things that you love, and you can stop thinking about the money problem because you achieved the financial independence at an early age. Kung isa sa mga gusto mo is mag-charity ka, you can always do the charity work. Aside from you giving money, you can even give your time and your presence because you are free of those because you've achieved financial independence at an early age. So a recap of the 3 points why I believe that you should achieve financial independence early is that point number 1, it increases your financial capacity. Point number 2 is that you can achieve a higher level of security because you're not just tied up in one source of income. And number 3, you are able to free time to do the things that you're passionate about. So those are the 3 points why I believe you should achieve financial independence at an early age. Hopefully, what I told you today has expanded your perspective pagdating sa financial independence, achieving at an early age. And bago matapos ng video na to, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng 3 assignment. Pag-isipan niyo ito para pagdating sa next na video ko, makaka-relate kayo ng mabuti doon sa mga gagawin natin on how you can achieve financial independence at an early age. Today, we just talked about the importance of achieving financial independence at an early age. Next video series, we're gonna talk about on how you can achieve that. Assignment number 1 is that you should assess your current financial situation. Nasaan ka ba ngayon? Doon sa 4 quarters na binanggit ko, are you in the first quarter, second, third, or fourth? Are you experiencing that midlife crisis? Midlife crisis happens when you're in the second half going into the third quarter of your career. O kaya naman ikaw ay batang-bata pa, nagsisimula pa lang sa career mo. And napanood mo tong video ito, naku, mapalad ka. Kasi it can help you shape your path and it can help you achieve financial independence early. Assess mo, nasa ka ba ngayon? And once you determine where you are right now, think about the financial situation that you are currently. In terms of the amount of money that you're earning, is it enough? Is it at the target that you're dreaming of? Baka naman marami kang utang. To the point na 6 feet under ka na. Walang nalang ilibing ka sa utang. Pero kung gano'n ka nga kalubog sa utang, wag ka mag-alala, merong way out dyan. And in addition to that, are you a person that has savings? Baka naman wala pa. Try to assess your current financial situation holistically. Nasaan ka ba? Nakakapag-budget ka ba na maayos? Puro utang ka ba? Or are you in the right position in order for you to start achieving financial independence? Pero kasing right position Siyempre, makakalamang ka pagka maganda-ganda yung pwesto mo. Pero pag pangit yung financial situation situation mo, medyo matagal-tagal lang hahabulin mo para ma-achieve yan. That's your first assignment. Assignment number 2 is that you start setting your deadline. Ano ba yung deadline mo sa sarili mo? Kailan mo ba gusto ma-achieve yung financial independence? Is that by the age of 30? Is that by the age of 40 or 45? Or you want to achieve financial independence bago ka 60? Try to think about it. But also try to think about the benefits that I shared to you when you achieve financial independence at an early age. Try to set your deadline. And ikaw lang sa sarili mo makakapagsabi niyan. And later on, in our next video session, you'd be able to get more ideas on how you'd be able to achieve your own financial independence. And finally, your third assignment, alamin mo kung ano yung resources na meron ka ngayon. Ano ba yung mga assets na meron ka? Ano ba yung mga bagay na nabili mo para sa'yo that will enable you to achieve financial independence? Kasi yung mga bagay na yon, yung resources na meron ka, we're gonna talk about that on how you can utilize resources in order for you to achieve financial independence early. And that's something that we're gonna talk about in our next video session.
Videos where you will learn powerful lessons about life and will help you achieve your full potential.
This marks the end of our first video on our money series entitled Achieving Financial Independence at an Early Age. There's a lot more things that you should watch out for, particularly yung mga bagay that you should do in order for you to achieve financial independence early. And if you want to learn more powerful lessons about life, stay tuned to my channel. If you have any questions or recommendations, feel free to comment down below. And remember, hit the like, share, subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future updated videos. My name is Kuya. Thanks for watching.